Northeast of India, violence in Shillong. The Meghalaya government has sought additional central forces. 3 CRPF and 2 BSF companies have been deployed. The Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma has held a cabinet meeting on the violence in Shillong. Following key decisions which have been taken, a judicial inquiry committee will be set to probe last week's death in the police action of a former militant leader. The government will set up a peace committee to be headed by Deputy Chief Minister Prestone Tynsong. Cabinet ministers Hamlet, Dohling and Renikton, Tongkhar will be members. Other members include religious leaders and leaders of civil society groups. A curfew has been extended for about 24 hours. Mobile internet is banned at the moment. There is a subcommittee to oversee law and order which will be constituted, and they will be headed by the Chief Minister.
The Cabinet has decided to constitute a judicial inquiry under the Commission of Inquiry Act to look into the events that took place. It was also decided that the curfew will continue for the next 24 hours also, which means the curfew has been extended to Wednesday morning 5 a.m. and so will the internet services in terms of the mobile internet data services will also be closed for the next extension again for another 24 hours.
Well, Ratnadeep Chaudhary joins us now for more on this. Ratnadeep, what is the genesis of this violence? How did it start? How did it get to this stage?
That's right, Vishnu. The genesis of this violence actually was last week when there was a IED blast in busy Laimokra area of Shillong, and then the investigation into that blast led the police to a raid. Last week, a late night raid at the residence of a former top leader of banned militant organization HNLC, Mr. Cheristerfield Thangkhiew. Now, this gentleman had actually surrendered in 2018, and he has left the organization because he was unwell. In fact, he was bedridden at that point of time when the police actually raided, but police claims that when police raided him, they had info that he was involved in that IED blast, and therefore the raid was carried out. When police raided, he attacked them with a knife, and police had to fire at him, in self-defense, in which he died. However, his family claims that it was a cold-blooded murder. In fact, the Meghalaya State Human Rights Commission has now sent a notice to the state government to explain under what circumstances police had to fire on him. But this created a lot of tension in the area. People on Independence Day, people came out with black flags and condemned this killing. And during that procession for his funeral, that a part of the protesters, they were wearing a mask, and they basically pelted stones. They ransacked a police vehicle, set it ablaze. In fact, what we can confirm to our viewers is that in fact 3 weapons of Meghalaya police is still missing. In fact, the police is going to lodge an FIR on this. So that led to the commotion that we saw yesterday in Shillong, a total collapse of law and order, and then the Home Minister actually offered to resign, which the Chief Minister has not accepted as of now. Today in the cabinet meeting, some measures have been taken, but what remains to be seen is that how Conrad Sangma is going to take control over the situation. At this moment, today there was not much flare up, given the fact that there is a total curfew, but a shimmering tension is there in different areas of Shillong, and that is something that Conrad Sangma and his team has to now ease out.